Hello everyone, and thank you for joining me on this Inaturalist Bioblitz tutorial in celebration of June's Pollinator Month. For the month of June, we're going to be bioblitzing and trying to learn more about the various pollinator species that are within our regions and communities. So without further ado, let's take a look at how to use Inaturalist. So once you've downloaded the app and you have created an account for yourself, you can begin by adding the Pollinator Pathways project to your program. To do so, all you need to do is click the More button at the beginning of your observation. Now, of course, when you open yours, you will have no observations here, and you'll be able to fill that up in due time. If you click that More button, it's going to bring you to a screen that looks like this that says Projects and Guides. If you click Projects, it will open up projects. Once again, you're not going to have any projects in your program, but you can search for them using the little hourglass symbol. That will bring you to a little box that you can begin to type in Pollinator Pathways. Just look for our symbol and click it, and you can join and add yourself to a project. Once you've added a project, you can open it up and take a look at more information about that project. They will have things about how many observations or how many species have been observed or how many people have been creating observations. Another thing that it will have is about the project itself so that you can learn more about it. On the desktop computer version of Inaturalist, you can also read the journaling articles that are published within each person's pollinator project. So now that we've talked about how to add a project, let's talk a little bit about how to make an observation. We're so excited to have you join us and help us be a citizen scientist within your community and help us create observations about your neighborhoods and homes. To add an observation, you're going to click the little camera symbol down below, which will open up your photo app. Your photo opening will allow you to select a photo. Once you've selected it, you can hit Next down below, which will add it to the observation bank. You can hit the little plus sign here and add more photos to help with your identification. Once you've done so, I suggest now adding the location that the photo was taken, not the one that you're currently loading your photo at. Once you've put in that location, then you can go to What Did I See? Another thing you can add is little notes about your observations, things like whether it's a remnant or if there was something odd or strange in the behavior of whatever you're observing. When you hit the What Did You See button, it will open it up to observation information, which allows you to do things like check for greater information by hitting the little I button to try to make an identification. But if you're not sure, after reading a little bit about the thing that you observed, whether you saw that specific type of pollinator, please select the bigger category and leave the exact observation to the professionals who will take a closer, more detailed look at what you did observe. It just helps us categorize, but also helps to keep it out of being placed into the wrong category, because each one of your observations will then go into a bigger bank of information, which will help scientists create organized data information on regional biodiversity. Another piece of information that you can add if you happen to be creating a detailed list of something like your pollinator garden and the different plant species that you've been planting is to place in whether you have cultivated this. If, for example, you are planting a native plant and you want to log it onto Inaturalist, when you put in your information and you put in your exact species, because in this case you will know exactly what you planted, you can then hit cultivated and change that to a yes. You don't actually have to select any particular projects in Inaturalist if the observation that you made does fit a project, it will automatically add it to any type of program. So with all that information shared, I hope that you'll join us for the June 2020 Pollinator Bioblitz. It's a great way to do a little citizen science and learn more about the biodiversity in your own communities. Thank you so much. Happy pollinator hunting!